Good morning, children. Good morning. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
Fine, sir.
How are you feeling today?
Better, sir.
Okay. So today we will discuss about lesson force and some of the topics in force. Okay. So our topic is force. So what do you know about this force? For example, if you are coming to the classroom, the doors are closed. How do you come into the classroom?
Pull.
You will push. Okay. So you are saying that push. Okay. Is there anything you have observed about force? You know about force? మీకు ఏమైనా తెలుసా ఫోర్స్ కి సంబంధించిన ఫోర్స్ అంటే తెలుగులో బలం. సో డూ యూ నో ఎనీథింగ్ అబౌట్ ఫోర్స్? వాట్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ అబౌట్ ఫోర్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ డైలీ లైఫ్? మీ రోజువారీ కార్యక్రమాల్లో ఫోర్స్ గురించి ఎక్కడైనా చూసినావా? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ ట్రావెల్డ్ ఇన్ ఏ బస్. హౌ బస్ ఈజ్ మూవింగ్?
Force.
With force.
Yes, sir.
What is going on in the bus?
Wheels.
Because of the energy it is moving. So that type of things I want to ask. So you need to know about what you know about that force. Tell me. Only push is the force. Is there any force you observed?
Pull, sir.
Pull. Okay. Next. Both. What else? Both people can do same work. No two people cannot do same work. So what we will say? There? Energy. Strength we call it.
Strength.
What we call it? Strength. Energy and strength. What else? What you have observed force in terms of force in your daily life? మీ రోజు చూసే దాంట్లో ఎక్కడ ఫోర్స్ చూస్తున్నావు? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు మూవ్ యువర్ టేబుల్ ఆర్ బెంచ్, what you will apply?
Force. Strength.
Energy.
Our strength.
Your energy. You are applying some force. So for example, you are playing with a magnet.
Or magnetic force.
Magnetic force. Okay. So strength, magnetic force. What else you will observe? For example, if you are combing with a comb, what it will act as? So it will attract paper pieces. Have you observed anywhere?
Yes.
Okay. So that type of force is called electrostatic force. So there are different types of forces. So electrostatic force. So attraction I will call it. Attraction. Is there any other force?
Gravitational force.
Gravitational force. Muscular force.
Normal force.
Okay.
Contact force.
Muscular force.
Force of friction.
Muscular force. Friction.
Normal force. Gravitational force.
So gravitational force.
Normal force.
Contact force.
Field force, sir. Field force.
Field force.
Contact force.
So you know about these forces. We have already experienced about these forces, and about all the things are related to our topic. What is our topic today? Force. So I want to explain force, and we will do some activities. At the same time we will discuss about field force today. Today our topic is field force. So our topic is force, and in that force, field force. Yeah, we have two types of forces. So our main topic is
Field
force. So in that topic we have two types of forces. One is
Contact force. Field force.
Field force.
contact forces.
Field forces.
At a distance.
Force at a distance we can call it. So we will discuss about different types of forces today, and field force especially in this class. Okay. So what do you know about field force? Do you know anything about field force? What is generally force is? What is a force?
Energy.
A form of push or pull. What we are calling?
Push.
It's an effort to make push or pull. That is called the force exerted, the effort exerted by an object on another object is called force.
Force.
We are discussing about. Right. So today our topic is force. Regarding that force, in our lesson we will discuss these things. Okay. So this is the concept map of force. What you have said?
Push.
We have
Pull.
push or pull. There are the different types of forces, but push or pull in that force. That's why they are leading to force.
Force.
And we have different types of forces. మనకు రెండు రకాల forces ఉన్నాయి. One is
Contact force, field force.
field forces. So contact forces, what are the contact forces we have?
Muscular force,
normal force, force of friction, tension force. So 4 types of contact forces are there. And after that, field force, we are calling it as force at a distance. Okay. So field forces, we have magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. These 3 types of forces are there, field forces. And also we will discuss in this lesson about net force. So what is the net force? For example, both students are pushing and pulling one table. So what is the net force? Where it will go? So we will discuss about the net force acting on that table. That is called net force. Next, effect of net force. So what is the effect of net force? It is change of state of motion. For example, to move a bus, ఒక బస్ మూవ్ కావాలనుకోండి, కదలాలి, ఏం కావాలి? ఎనర్జీ కావాలి. ఎక్కడుందా ఎనర్జీ? ఎవరిస్తున్నారు ఆ ఎనర్జీ? హూ ఈస్ గివింగ్? ఇంజిన్. ఇంజిన్ ఈజ్ అప్లయింగ్ సమ్ ఫోర్స్. దాన్ని ఎవరు ఆపరేట్ చేస్తున్నారు? డ్రైవర్. హీ ఈజ్ అప్లయింగ్ ఫోర్స్. Because he is applying the force, bus is moving. For example, you don't want to move. ఏం చేస్తాడు?
ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేయడం.
ఆయన మూవ్ కావద్దు అనుకుంటున్నాడు, ఏం చేస్తాడు?
ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేయడం
మానేస్తాడు, లేదా బ్రేక్ వేస్తాడు కదా. he will apply. That is also one force to stop. బస్ మూవ్ అయిపోతుంది, ఆగాలి. ఆగాలంటే we need to have some force. So change of state of motion, అంటే మూమెంట్ లో ఉన్నదాన్ని, మోషన్ లో ఉన్నదాన్ని ఆపాలన్నా, ఆగి ఉన్నదాన్ని మూమెంట్ లోకి పోవాలన్నా, అంటే మోషన్ లోకి వెళ్ళాలన్నా ఫోర్స్ అవసరం. నెక్స్ట్, చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్షన్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యూ వాంట్ టు గో ఇన్ ద లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్, రైట్ సైడ్. సో వాట్ హీ విల్ డూ? హీ విల్ అప్లై సమ్ ఫోర్స్ బై రొటేటింగ్ ద స్టీరింగ్. Similarly, you want to turn your bench to somewhere, so you need to apply some force. So direction is changing. Other effects of, so there are some other effects. Effect force on shape of the object. For example, if I crush this bottle, what happens? The shape will be changed. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the shape will be changed. Okay. So that also affect, the net force will affect on the shape of the object. The shape will also change. And we will also discuss about pressure. So what is pressure? We will discuss in this lesson. This is the concept map of the force. Total lesson is having these type of things, total these topics. We have force, contact forces, field forces, net force, effect of net force, and pressure. These are the topics we will cover in this lesson. So regarding force, do you know push?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know push. So where do you do this?
Pushing the door.
Yeah, pushing the door. What you will push? Pushing the table. Pushing the bench. Pushing the chair. Somewhere. Pull. Do you know pull?
Yes, sir.
Pulling the door.
Yeah, pulling the door.
Taking the water from well.
Pulling the bag. Oh, okay.
Pulling the
water from the well.
Water from the well. Okay, very good. Next.
Sipping juice with a straw.
Oh, stripping juice with the help of the straw. Right, very good. So do you know motion? What is motion?
Movement, sir.
Yeah, movement. So have you studied motion in, I think in your 7th class you completed this motion.
Yes, sir.
But do you know about motion?
Yes, sir.
What is required for moving? There are different types of motion, but to move anything, what we require? So motion is, if any rigid body is there, fixed body is there, is it moves itself?
No, sir.
No. Why? It don't have any energy or anything to move. So if you move with a force, if you apply a force on it, then only it will move. ఎక్కడన్నా ఒక రాయి పడి ఉంది అక్కడ దారిలో, దానికల్లా తెల్లారిసరికి పక్కకు పోద్దా? పోదు కదా. సో మనం పుష్ చేస్తే తప్ప, మనం కదిలిస్తే తప్ప కదలదు. అంటే ఏం అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం మనం? మనం ఎనర్జీ మనం యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకొని ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం దాన్ని. సో వీఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ ద ఫోర్స్ బై యూటిలైజింగ్ ఎనర్జీ. మన దగ్గర ఎనర్జీ ఉంది, వీఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ ద ఫోర్స్. సో దీస్ థింగ్స్ యూ నీడ్ టు నో టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్ లెసన్. So next I will read the textbook. Please see the textbook, follow the textbook. Okay, please see the textbook, and you also try to read yourself silently. Okay, right. So we can observe many changes around us. Example, changes in seasons, change during sunrise and sunset, changes in tides of sea, etc. Have you ever thought about the cause behind these changes? And in ancient days, people thought that an invisible force was responsible for the changes occurring in nature. Even now, many people believe that an invisible force exists that causes whatever is happening in the world. Later, the concept of force was developed, but it was limited to explaining our efforts and actions. The words force, effort, strength and power had almost the same meaning at the time. Have you ever wondered what forces are? What are the different types of forces and how do they act? Let's find out the answers to such questions in this chapter. For instance, when you ride a bicycle, most of the time your legs are pushing down on the pedals. To push, you have to make an effort. When you pick up your school bag, you have to make an effort in order to lift or pull the bag upward and off the ground. When you open a door, you make an effort on the door knob with your hands, either to push the door forward or pull it backward. Okay. So in this way you need to read the textbook, but you need to read the textbook in your groups. For example, one bench is one group, so you need to read the textbook silently and identify the new words, keywords, whatever you don't know about that word, underline the new word. Please start reading the textbook.
We can observe many changes around us. For example, changes
Silently.
during sunrise and sunset. To explain our actions, the words force, effort, strength and power had almost the same meaning.
Okay, take a pencil and underline the keywords.
Except push down and pedals. To push your have you make an effort when
Have to make an effort.
Okay. Okay, children. Have you completed your reading?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me the keywords, whatever you observed. First group.
Occurring.
What is that?
Occurring.
Occurring. Okay. So occurring. Right. Next, Amma. Shravani.
instance.
Instance. Next. Annapurna cheppu.
Development.
Development. Have you identified keywords? Sandeep.
Tides.
Tides. Next.
Effort.
Effort.
Wonder.
Wonder. Is there anything there? Have you identified keywords? Lowering. Knob. Anything else?
Either.
Either. Any other words?
Concept.
Concept.
Backward.
Backward.
Sir, act. Act.
Exits.
Act.
ACT.
Ride. Sir, exits. Exits.
Where it is?
Exists.
Exists. Exists. దాని ఎట్లా పలకాలి? ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అనాలి. అంటే ఎస్ ఉంది, మళ్ళీ టీ ఉంది, ఎస్ ఉంది కదా. ఎగ్జిస్ట్. ఓకే.
Ancient.
ఏన్షియంట్. ఏన్షియంట్.
Belief, sir.
బిలీఫ్.
Invisible.
ఇన్విజిబుల్.
Ride. Guys.
రైడ్. ఓకే.
Cases.
Sir.
కాజ్.
Bicycle.
I will tell you case also.
Believe.
Bicycle, do you know bicycle or not?
Yes, sir.
Simple English words you can understand, but there are specific words you cannot understand. So what is this?
Either.
Either means, either ante what is the meaning of either? Either this or that and మన sentence లో అంటుంటాం. What we will call either this or that. What is that meaning?
That.
ఇది గాని
అది గాని.
అది గాని ఎయిదర్ అంటాం. ఇంకా ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటే టాపిక్, ఒక భావన, ఒక విషయం గురించి. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ ఇస్ నెక్స్ట్? బ్యాక్వర్డ్, బ్యాక్ సైడ్. యాక్ట్, పని చేయడం.
ప్రభావం.
సో ప్రభావం చూపించడం. ద ఫోర్స్ ఈజ్ యాక్టింగ్ ఆన్ దట్. యాక్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ రైడ్,
నడపడం.
నడపడం. నెక్స్ట్ అక్కరింగ్. అక్కరింగ్ అంటే అంటే అర్థమైంది? ఇట్ అక్కర్స్ ఆన్ దోస్ డేస్. అంటే ఎప్పుడు మీకు రెయిన్బో వస్తుందా? వెన్ ఇట్ అక్కర్స్? సమ్ టైమ్స్. వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రైనింగ్ అండ్ వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ సన్. సో డే లైట్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు వస్తుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ అక్కరింగ్. వస్తుంది అని, ఆ టైంలో కనిపిస్తుంది అని. నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్. ఎట్ దట్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్. సో ఆ సమయంలో అని, ఆ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ లో. టైడ్స్, అలలు. వెరీ గుడ్. సో సీలో మీరు చూసారా? సీ ఎప్పుడన్నా సముద్రాన్ని చూసారా? సముద్రం అంటే పెద్దది. అంటే మనం మామూలుగా హుస్సేన్ సాగర్ ఇది కాదు, అది చాలా పెద్దగా ఉంటది. సో ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ టైడ్స్. చాలా పెద్దగా వస్తాయి టైడ్స్. ఓకే. ఎఫర్ట్,
ఒక పని మీద ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టాలి.
మనం ఒక దాని మీద ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టాలి అంటాం. అంటే యా, దాని మీద పని చేయాలి అని. కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ డిఫరెంట్. ఎగ్జిస్ట్, ఇది ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉంటది ఇది అని. ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అంటే ఈ విధంగా ఉంటుంది అని, ఇది ఉంటది అని. కాజ్, కారణం. ఓకే. వండర్, ఆశ్చర్యపోవడం. లోవరింగ్, తక్కువ చేయడం. నాబ్, యా, డోర్ పట్టుకొని ఉంటది కదా హ్యాండిల్. we will call it as knob. Ancient, పురాతన కాలంలో. In ancient days they have discussed about in ancient days. Belief, నమ్మకం. Okay. So everything understand about these new concepts. So everybody knows this?
Yes, sir.
Please write down in your notebook. Note these concepts, these keywords in your notebook, and write your answers also. I explained the answers already, so write answers for those meanings, for those keywords. Okay. So now write down in 1 minute. Everybody write. Okay. Now we will do some activity to learn the concepts. So we have force. Our concept is force. So there are some sub concepts. Field force. Yeah, we want to discuss about field force. Force at a distance. So for that we will do some activities. We have 4 activities to do and understand the field force. Okay, I will call group wise and you should come. So we have already discussed about push, pull as a part of the force. We are calling it as part of the force. So what he is doing here? What they are doing?
Pushing and pulling, sir.
No. What they are doing?
Borewell.
Yeah, digging the borewell. Digging the borewell means what they are applying?
Push or pull.
Both.
Both.
Force they are applying. So here they are pushing the pipes and they are pulling the pipes. That's why here what will comes? Both. Next,
Sipping
sipping juice with a straw. What is this activity? So whether pull. So if you want to drink anything with a straw, you need to pull. Okay, next one. So erasing blackboard with duster. What I am doing? I am erasing the blackboard with a duster. What I am doing?
Both, sir. Pulling and pushing.
Both. A magnet attracting nails.
Pulling.
Pull. Only pull. Right. Fruits falling from tree. Pull. Who is pulling? Tree is pulling. Fruits are falling from the tree. Earth is pulling.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, hoisting a flag. Pull. So we need to pull. To hoist a flag. Next one. So here, ring a doorbell. Ringing the doorbell. What is that activity?
Push.
Push or pull? Push. So we are pressing that doorbell. That's why we are pushing it. Next, hammer. We are working with the hammer. What we are doing? Pulling.
Both, sir. Both, sir.
Yeah,
Both, sir.
if you remove it, we need to pull. We
Push.
need to push both. Rake leaves. Raking means removing the leaves in the ground.
Push.
Push or pull.
Push or pull.
Push and pull.
Push
Both.
and pull.
Both, sir.
Get a tissue. You are removing a tissue from the tissue box.
Push.
Pull. You are pulling.
Pull.
Walk a dog. So you are walking with a dog. What is doing the dog? What it will do? It will pull. You are pushing and it will both will act. Okay. డాగ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది జనరల్ గా మనం లాగేసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోతుంటది కదా, స్పీడ్ లాక్కొని పోతుంది. మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? మనం పుల్ చేస్తుంటాం. ఇట్ విల్ పుష్ అండ్ వి విల్ పుల్. నెక్స్ట్, టగ్ ఆఫ్ వార్. హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ హ్యావ్ యూ ప్లేడ్ ఎనీ టగ్ ఆఫ్ వార్? సో మనం స్కూల్లో టగ్ ఆఫ్ వార్ వాడుతున్నాం కదా తాడుతో. సో ఏమైతుంటది అక్కడ? బోత్. పుష్ పుల్. స్టాపులర్ తోటి స్టాపుల్ చేస్తాం కదా మనం.
Push or pull, sir. Push and pull.
జిప్ ఏ జిప్పర్. జిప్ పెడతాం.
Same, sir. Both.
బోత్. మౌ ద లాన్ అంటే లాన్ ని కట్ చేయడం.
Push or
పుష్.
pull.
నెక్స్ట్, పెడల్ ఏ బైక్.
Pushing, pulling.
Pushing or pull. Pushing.
హ్యావ్ యూ పుల్ దట్? No, we will always try to push it. We can't pull. We don't pull. Okay. So this is the activity. Have you understand about push or pull?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have so many types of push and pull activities in our daily life. We observe so many things. For example, if you want to take a notebook from your bag, what we will do?
Pull.
We will pull. We will pull. So if you want to keep that notebook into the bag, push. If you want to take pen,
Pull.
if you want to write pen,
Push.
push. So there are so many activities we will do with the push or pull in our daily life. Okay, this is our activity. Push or pull will leads to a what it will leads.
Energy.
Are we discussing about energy?
No, sir.
Field force.
Force we are discussing about. So push or pull will leads to force. So we are applying some force with the help of push or pull. Okay. So next activity. Now we completed a push or pull activity.
Yes, sir.
So we need to observe magnetic force.
Yes, sir.
So how force of magnetic force is acting on the magnetic compass. So we have two magnetic compass and a bar magnet. Two groups of students, please come here and observe the activity. These two are magnetic compasses, and this is, what is this? Bar magnet. So for this activity we are using two magnetic compasses and one bar magnet. So you try to push the magnet towards a compass. What is happening?
This is moving.
Yeah, try to push and pull. It is moving. Here, what is it doing? It is also moving. Try to move like this. What is happening? Yeah, it is moving round. So in the round shape. Why it is moving?
Magnet.
What magnet? This is magnet. What it is applying? Force. You try it with this. Try on the top. What is happening? The needle in the compass is rotating. It is rotating. Why it is rotating? Who is applying force? Magnet is applying force. There is a field force in the
Distance.
bar magnet. Now we will do an activity to observe force. What type of force? After the activity we will discuss about that force. Okay. In this activity I am taking balloons and paper cuttings or pieces of paper. Okay. So one group of girls please come. Come here. మీకు బెలూన్ బాగా ఊదడం వచ్చా? కొంచెం కొంచెం so this is the balloon. What we need to do? First of all I am rubbing this balloon. Where we need to rub?
Hand.
Hair. Hand. I am taking tissue paper. I am taking here
Tissue paper.
Okay, keep this and okay, now take one tissue paper and rub it. Rub on the round surface. Come forward. దాని దగ్గర తీసుకెళ్ళి. Again rub. There should be some friction on the
Friction of
The balloon.
It will attract now.
What is going on?
Attract.
Have you seen any attraction?
Yes, sir.
So this balloon is attracting
Paper.
pieces.
Paper.
Yeah. So you can see the papers attracted by the balloon. So what we learned from this activity? So by rubbing there is a friction and it generated some charge on the balloon. So one charged body attracting another charged body is called
Electrostatic force.
So one charged body attracting another charged body.
Is known as
Electrostatic force is existing in the rubbed balloon. So if anything is rubbed with another body, so it will have some charges on it. So we will get some charges on it. Those charges will attract the other charges. This is called electrostatic force or electrostatic field we can call it. It is having electrostatic field.
Yes, sir.
So that's why it is attracting piece of paper. Okay, right. So now we will do another activity to observe the magnetic field lines. So how magnetic force will have field lines. So we will visualize the field lines now. So I have one bar magnet. Notice this. This is iron dust. Okay, iron filings we can call it. So మనం మామూలుగా ఏం చేస్తాం? What we will do? We will play with the magnet in the sand. మట్టిలో ఆడుకుంటాం కదా. So what will happens to the magnet? Iron dust will catch the magnet. So magnet will attract all the iron dust surround in the sand. So that's why. But why it is attracting? Because of the field. It has magnetic field. How the field lines are there, we will see. Okay, 2 girls and 2 boys. So I am keeping a bar magnet under the paper. So this is the bar magnet here. So now take the dust. Take some dust and pour it on that. తీసుకోమ్మా. Take more. There is a plenty of iron dust is available with us. So what we have seen, so somewhere there are more dust is here at one point and this point. So we need to tap the have you observed any field lines?
Yes, sir.
You can see the field lines are going in this way. Okay, so there are so many field lines.
Yes, sir.
We can see. So these field lines, or what are these one two? They are magnetic
Field.
poles. These are magnetic poles. South pole and north pole. So poles will attract more. So they have so much of strength, field strength. So from that one pole to another pole, there are magnetic lines formed here. So if you tap this one, you can observe the magnetic field lines. You can do at your home itself. Okay. So if you have bar magnet, you can observe the magnetic field lines. So we can visualize about this magnetic field lines. Okay. Okay, these are two poles, one pole to another pole. So these are the magnetic field lines we can see in the picture. So if you tap, so magnetic field lines are coming. Okay, students, we can observe electrostatic force. Do you know about electrostatic force?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have already done one activity regarding electrostatic force. Rubbed balloon attracting piece of paper. So paper cuttings. So that is one of the activity for electrostatic force. Okay, the force exerted by a charged body on another charged body. So now we are doing another activity. How force will be exerted by a charged body on another body? Let us see. So we have straws, and what is this? Water bottle, empty bottle. So I will take two straws here. I will take two straws, one bottle. So now I have kept one straw here. One group of two girls and two boys, please come. Here we are rubbing this straw with the help of tissue paper. So Amma, please keep it and rub this with that tissue paper. Single side, Amma. How rubbing should be done? In this way. You need, every time you need to rub like this. Okay. If you do two ways, the charge will go. Only you need to one way. Yeah, you need to do one way. Yeah. Take the start near to this. What is happening?
It is rotating, sir.
Why?
Sir, there is a electrostatic force, sir.
What is happening? So it is repelling. It is not attracting. So electrostatic field which is repelling the another straw. That's why that straw is moving. Okay, next. You can do. So is it looks like magic? So he is doing some magic here. So it's not the magic, it's a science. So it's a activity on charges. So in this way, a charge which is a charge force exerted by a charged body on another charged body is called electrostatic force. So electrostatic field is there on the straw and another body is there. So it is exerting some force on the another body. That's why it is moving. Otherwise it can't move. So there is a charge. We developed charge because of the rubbing. We rubbed with the tissue paper. That's why we developed some charge here. So this is our activity regarding electrostatic force. Right. What is this? This is a ball. So if I leave this ball, what happens?
It fell
Where?
on the ground, sir.
Why? So
There
if
is
you throw
gravitational
this
force.
towards sun, what happens? It will come down.
Fell.
నేను సూర్యుడికి బాగా గట్టిగా విసిరేసిన పైకి, ఎందుకు పడాలి? పైకి వెళ్ళిపోవాలిగా.
Gravitation.
నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్ కింద
Okay, there is a gravitational force. Who is applying that gravitational force?
Earth, sir.
Students, tell me, what is your observation from the activity of push and pull? Anybody? There is a push and pull activity. From this, what you have observed? We are applying push and pull in our daily life. Okay, so push and pull is caused by force. మనం పుష్ చేసినా పుల్ చేసినా ఏం కావాలి మనకి? ఫోర్స్ కావాలి కదా. సో కాబట్టి వీఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ సమ్ ఫోర్స్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ పుష్ అండ్ పుల్. నెక్స్ట్, సో యూ హ్యావ్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ వన్ యాక్టివిటీ రిగార్డింగ్ balloons and paper cuttings. What are your observations? Balloon attracted paper cuttings. Why?
ఫ్రిక్షన్.
There is electrostatic.
Yeah, there is an electrostatic field on the balloon and it attracted another charged body.
Yes.
So it is already charged, that's why it attracted another charged body. So what are your observations on magnetic compass and bar magnet activity? What you observed?
The rotate.
What happened when you bring near to that magnetic compass?
Yes.
ఏమైంది? బార్ మ్యాగ్నెట్ ని కంపాస్ దగ్గర తీసుకొస్తే ఏమైంది? ఓకే, ఇట్ రొటేటెడ్. వై ఇట్ రొటేటెడ్? బికాస్ magnetic field. Because of the strong magnetic field applied by the బార్ మ్యాగ్నెట్. బార్ మ్యాగ్నెట్ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఫీల్డ్, అందువల్ల ఏమైంది? అది తిరిగింది, రొటేట్ అయింది. సో దట్స్ వై మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ కంపాస్ నీడిల్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ రొటేటెడ్. అది మన అబ్జర్వేషన్. నెక్స్ట్, వీ హ్యావ్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ లైన్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ యువర్ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్?
The fields
attract there are some magnetic field lines between
South pole
and
north pole. Okay, so one pole to another pole, that magnetic field lines are formed. We have seen. So what about gravitational force?
If throw any object down.
If you throw any object, it will come down to the earth because of earth pulls all the objects. So that pulling of earth, we call it as gravitational force. So all the forces we have discussed by doing all the activities. Write the summary about what you have learned now. Children, I am writing the summary now. So what we have discussed? So what is meaning of force? Force is a effort. Force is an effort exerted on a body by another body in the form of push or pull. Okay, force is an effort made by an object on another object in the form of push or pull. Push or pull. Okay, this is force. There are two types of forces we have discussed. First one is
Field force.
Contact and
Field force
at a distance.
Field force.
Force at a distance.
Yeah, we can call it as force
at a distance.
Field forces. There are two types. We have discussed about field forces. Yeah, so first one, what we have discussed? Magnetic force. What is magnetic force?
Magnetic force is a
What is magnetic force? The force exerted by a magnet in the form of push.
Push.
What we will call push?
Push is
Attraction or repulsion? So magnet, the force exerted by a bar magnet in the form of
pull.
that pull we were calling it as in the form of attraction and repulsion. So this is magnetic force. And what next? Electrostatic force. The force exerted. The force exerted by a charged body
On another body is called
Charged
electrostatic
body.
force.
on
Another body.
Another body.
charged body
another body
is called
is called
electrostatic force.
electrostatic force.
Yes, sir. Electrostatic.
Electrostatic force.
Yes, sir.
Next. What next? Yeah.
Gravitational force. If energy.
The attraction by earth. The force of attraction. The force of attraction. The force of attraction by earth is known as gravitational force. Gravitational force. Okay. Okay. Now time for assessment. So I will give some questions as an assessment. These assessment questions and write the answers yourself. Okay. Write the questions. What do you understand about force? Second one is write the types of forces. Explain contact force. Explain field force. Give example to field force. In an activity to observe magnetic field lines, write materials required. What materials we have used in magnetic field lines? On bar magnet, iron filings on paper. Yeah. Observation procedure also you need to write. In an activity to observe electrostatic force, write material required, observations and procedures. So write these answers and come tomorrow. We will meet in the next class.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.